Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Green. And it's Hield in at the three. Now here's Van Vliet. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. And that one's long. Golden State with the ball. Outside Pajemski. Curry surveys. Over Van Vliet. Hield passes to Curry. It's Pajemski on the wing. Here's Green. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Thompson outside. No good on the three. Here's Golden State. Pass to Butler. Inside. Şengün with a steal. And they're on the break. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Van Vliet against Curry. Outside Pajemski. Hield against Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. From 10 feet away. Green. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Rockets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's Brooks. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's Hield. Outside Butler. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season. Even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments. And that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Hield finds Green. Outside Curry. Here's Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Şengün over Green. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside Curry takes a three. Doesn't go that time.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Up top, Curry to the middle. Here's Green. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
Outside, Green. Şengün, the screen. And it's hammered home by Green.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Outside Butler. It's Podziemski on the wing. Counted from distance. And this game is tied up now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Green. Now here's Thompson. Van Vliet with it. Clock at 6. Shoots over Curry. And there's Van Vliet on the assist by Thompson.
And clearly from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
On the wing, Curry, guarded by Van Vliet. To the paint. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Van Vliet again. Houston. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Curry passes to Green. Here's Hield. Outside Curry. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Brooks, the pass to Van Vliet. Shoots from the line. Unable to get that one.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Butler. Thompson with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
Houston shooting their first free throw in this game.
First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Thompson. At the line, shooting 1.
One shot. That free throw is good from Thompson. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's Golden State with it. After the basket by Houston. Basket's good. Butler's got 8.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. Here's Van Vliet. And he converts the layup. He's got 6.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Here's Butler. Rockets with a rebound. Here's Thompson. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 7-point Rocket lead.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Heel. Green with a screen on Brooks. Heel against Brooks. Green, a screen. Heel from outside. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Houston leading by 7. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
The Warriors have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Pass to Butler. Now here's Curry. Guarded by Van Vliet. Pajemski. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Green with the ball for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Pass to Smith. Outside Eason. Smith with a screen on Payton. Here's Eason. Spencer grabs the miss. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Pass to Smith. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Adams a screen. Puts up a deep 3. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And here are the Rockets now. Eason inside, guarded by Payton. Here's Green. Softly drops in the floater. And now a 9-point Houston lead.
And shots like this seem to get Green going. I mean, he feels like he can score on any type of defense.
Fades back. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Fading back. Nobody there to even challenge it.
Holiday with the ball. Still without a bucket. Outside. Green. Drives to the hoop. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Curry. Shots blocked. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Whitmore's checked in for Green. The Warriors also with a sub. Santos is checked in. Six on the shot clock. Here's Curry. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
Houston leading by 8. 36 seconds left in the opening quarter. Eason pass to Smith. Outside Whitmore. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Whitmore.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he sinks the second. Warriors trail by 9. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Curry's got 5 points.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Holiday passes to Smith. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Aaron Holiday out there with Whitmore. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
A good strategy here from the coaching staff. Put the ball in Curry's hands and see what happens. Usually ends up being pretty good.
Here's Şengün. Another shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound on the possession.
First team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün. At the line, shooting.
What's up?
That free throw good from Şengün. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Here's post. No points yet. To the paint. Left side Curry. The 3. Oh, Curry! A sick triple.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
Here's Whitmore. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Outside Moody. Three-pointer off the mark. The Rockets lead by 9. Pass to Whitmore. Picked by Smith. Lets the three fly. They get it again. And Şengün throw it down.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now here's Moody. There's a screen. Here's Payton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And as the perimeter game took over, it seemed that the dominant big man went away a bit. Instead, the bigs just got more skilled, Brent.
Well, BA, dominant big men are really hard to come by. So when you do get one, there tends to be a lean. But yes, it's been about the skill of the big over the past few years, along with the game transitioning to the three-point line and picking up the pace. There'll be another big man out there who changes the game back to the low block, BA.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
The Rockets lead by 10. Şengün, the screen. Here's Whitmore. The rebound by Post. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Over Holiday. Curry's shot is off. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore outside. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Payton against Eason. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. All by himself. He goes up. It's Eason with the jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. Pass to Moody. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got his 4th rebound in this one. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Here's Moody, following the score by Houston. Outside Curry. And he drops that one in. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Outside Whitmore. Pass to Şengün. Back to Whitmore. Holiday looking for an opening. Shoots over Curry. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Smith. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
And he drops it first.
And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
So for the Rockets, Dylan Brooks checked in for Eason. Jalen Green comes in for Whitmore. And it's Amin Thompson in for Holiday. And that's good as he hits both shots.
A big fellow with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Van Vliet's checked in for the Rockets.
For your Rockets, number 5, Fred Van Vliet.
Pajemski with it, working on Green. The shot by Pajemski, no good. Houston leading by 15. Thompson passes to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Green going right at the rim. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Warriors trail by 15. Outside Pajemski. Butler surveying the floor. Five to shoot. Butler so crafty around the rim.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through them.
Outside, Green. Thompson passes to Brooks. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. Right side, Hield. Inside, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
For all the things that Draymond does, when he gets dunks, it makes him even more excitable.
Thompson outside. Brooks outside. Thompson outside. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Outside for Green. Thompson passes to Green. Driving in. Pass to Şengün. Over Green. And Şengün gets it to go.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Pajemski. He's got 5. Green, a screen. Here's Hield. The bank shot, no good. The Rockets lead by 13. Pass to Brooks. Back to Green. Şengün, the screen. Green, the pass to Şengün. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Payton's checked in for the Warriors.
At the line for one, Alperen Şengün.
One shot.
That free throw good from Şengün. And here's Butler. 12 points for him. Oh, they get a hand on it. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Adams is checked in.
For your Rockets, number 12, Steven Adams.
Shot clock at 6. Hield a screen on Adams. And it's Green missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Outside for Green. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Green's got 13.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Butler passes to Hield. They need this. And it's good on the lay-in.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now Thompson. He's got 9. Pass to Brooks. Now Green. Green, a screen. Lets it go. Van Vliet misses. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Trailing by 17. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him. Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Outside Payton. Back to Pajemski. Butler on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Butler against Thompson. A nice shot by Butler. 14 points for him.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 17. Green, the pass to Butler. Oh, tough work inside from Butler.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Here's Thompson. Sinks that one from the post. Thompson's got 11.
They ran that play exactly as it was drawn up. Nice job.
Outside Pajemski. Green against Adams. Pass to Hield. From behind the arc. They get the rebound. Pajemski's shot is good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Brooks. Thompson, a screen on Payton. Brooks drives in. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Pajemski. 7 points in the game. Second shot opportunity. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. The shot won't fall. And so it's Houston looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble. Here measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Warriors trail by 17. On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Green in the center, locking down the middle.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Green. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries a 10-footer. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet from deep. Offensive rebound. And finally they hit one. Şengün's got 16 points now.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Deflected. Outside, Green. Pass to Thompson. Now here's Van Vliet. Tries to break his ice. Oh, Green with a block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
Pure from three-point range.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Now here's Hield. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with it. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Four on the clock. The three from Thompson. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. 19-point game. Here's Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 20.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Now here's Van Vliet. He has 6. Green for 3. And another miss by Houston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Butler. Pass to Green. Outside Hield. Curry with it. Give him 20. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The NBA is focused on the next generation. Commissioner Adam Silver said a lot of top draft picks are incredibly skilled, but that doesn't necessarily translate to being team basketball players. There's an opportunity for us to be more active participants in developing younger players and getting kids active. BA?
One step ahead, Allie. Thanks.
Thompson, 2 shots.
That free throw's good from Thompson.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
That one misses. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Now Van Vliet. He gets it in there. Van Vliet's got 8.
Yeah, look at the strength from Van Vliet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
Rockets on D. Butler passes to Curry. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Outside Curry. Takes the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Curry's got 27 points.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Curry against Van Vliet. From the stripe. And he gets it to go off the front iron. He's got 10.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here's Podziemski. He's got 7. Drops in the 3. Hield's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Thompson, no good. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Butler. Outside Hield. Van Vliet against Curry. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Out to Thompson. Offline with a 3. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Hield. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, nice to see Hield on the runway right there, taking flight.
The Rockets lead by 10. Here's Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter. Outside Hield. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. The 3 from Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a high percentage shot from Steph Curry. Just put that on repeat.
Thompson with it. The kick out to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Hield on the wing. Back to Curry. Shoots it from the high post. And again, it's Golden State.
Curry pretty much automatic from there. I mean, where is the weak spot for him offensively?
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 7. Pass to Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Butler passes to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And Curry with the take. 6 to shoot. Green, a screen. Down low. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Podziemski. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Eason finds Thompson. Şengün, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 6 here in the quarter. Warriors trail by 9. Butler on the wing. Here's Payton. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Thompson outside. Easton up top. He's covered by Curry. Back to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Butler. To the inside. And stolen by Green. And here's Podziemski. He has 7. Outside Curry. Over Van Vliet. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Like, you cannot leave Curry alone from anywhere. You got to pick him up at his house if you're a defender. He just rarely misses.
Now here's Green. 13 points in the game. Clock at 6. Şengün, the screen. The 3 is up. Green's feeling it at the arc.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Green missing. Houston leading by 8. Back to Van Vliet. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. Van Vliet's got 14.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Podziemski. Outside Payton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
But something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Rockets, Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. And Holiday subbed in for Van Vliet. Both good from the line that time. The Rockets lead by 8. Here's Holiday. Misses from short range. Golden State has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Here's Butler. Butler focused under pressure.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Holiday against Curry. Left side Holiday. Here's Green. Oh, Green wanted those 2.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Now Payton. 5 points in the game. Pass to Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, just how smart and patient was Steph Curry on that play. Draws the contact after the pump fake. Another thing he does so well.
Stephen Curry at the line for two.
Shoot two.
The first one falls.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
And so Curry nails both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Butler with a steal.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Now here's Green from deep three-point land. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston. They lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Cam Whitmore out there with Aaron Holiday. And it's Eason in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Şengün. Back to Holiday. Şengün, a screen on Curry. Here's Holiday. Oh, nice D from Curry. Warriors trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Moody. Now Curry. Here's Post. Outside Moody. No good on the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Eason. There's the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this. Wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Now here's Moody. He's guarded closely. Pass to Curry for 3. He drops it from range. Curry's got 41.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Now here's Easton. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Here's Whitmore outside. Santos pulls it in. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Stephen Curry! What a shot maker!
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Curry against Holiday. Şengün, the screen. Eason can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter to take the lead. And Payton with a nice bucket inside.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
For Houston, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Screen by Eason. Whitmore with it. Payton covering. And that one is hammered home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Now here's Curry to the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
That's how you run the pick and roll. You have to respect Steph shooting the ball, and then he just slices the D up with the pass.
Here's Easton. Banked it in off the glass. Easton's got 4 points in the quarter. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Curry against Holiday. Outside Curry. Holiday grabs the miss. Houston in the lead. Pass to Whitmore. Şengün, the screen. Inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Now here's Moody. And there's a pick. Back to Curry. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Smith with a screen on Curry. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Holiday. The Warriors pull it in. To the paint. Nifty move. Curry at the rim. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Outside Whitmore. And the layup falls.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Curry with it. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Holiday. Outside Easton. Back to Holiday. Şengün, a screen on Curry. From 15 feet away. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Post, defended by Şengün. Pass to Payton. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 48.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Easton. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Curry with a steal. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside, Green. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant 1. Unnecessary contact.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic.
At the line for 2, Jalen Green.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green. Three-pointer, Van Vliet sinks it from distance. Van Vliet's got 11 in the second half.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
The shot by Butler, no good.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Şengün. Brooks outside. Van Vliet outside. Thompson with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Green. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green, the pass to Curry. Hield with the ball. Green, a screen. Hield against Şengün. Now here's Podziemski. Not a lot of room. And it's in there.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
So it's the Rockets now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. On the wing, Thompson. Butler covering. With some arc. Thompson passes to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry from deep three-point land. A quick shot there. It's off target. The Rockets lead by 3. Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün, the screen. To the inside. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists now in this one.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
In a crucial moment, too. He's been doing that all night. No one's come close to stopping him. And none better. Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. And here's Van Vliet. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
I mean, you have to love the intensity Van Vliet plays with in these situations. He's always ready to meet a challenge.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Hield. Pass to Green. Outside Curry. Hield, the screen on Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. And again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Knocked loose. Curry with a steal. Driving inside. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Van Vliet against Curry. From outside the arc. And Fred Van Vliet with the 3. Van Vliet's got 16 points here in the second half.
If you let him, Van Vliet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Oh, Curry flexing his muscle right there.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got 24.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Curry. Hits yet again. Wow!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Van Vliet. Another one falls for Houston.
Got to talk on defense that left him all alone.
Warriors trail by 4. A minute 4 left in the fourth. And here's Curry for 3. And another one.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Up top, Thompson. Back to Green. Shot on the wing. Rebounded by Green.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Outside for Butler. Over Thompson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Houston with the ball. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Team foul. The line for Houston. Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Sengun. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Green. Oh, he nails it! And that one brings them within 1.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Green taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them?
And so it's the Rockets who come out on top here. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now Golden State's starting 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Hield, and it's Green in at the pivot, manning the middle.
How about the bounceability of Şengün, getting himself way up there?
Hield outside. Back to Curry. On the wing, Hield deflects the pass. 4 on the clock. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And so here is Houston. And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Out to Brooks. Fires from deep. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Green. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Green with a screen on Curry. Here's Van Vliet. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And the stroke of Van Vliet is so nice, proving once again why he's so valuable to this team.
Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Hield outside. Clock at 6. Over for Brooks. Hield can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now, here's Şengün. Sinks the triple. Şengün's got 5.
He's got a real nice feel for the game. Şengün's quick to make the most of an open look when it avails itself.
Pass to Pajemski. And here is Green. Şengün covering. Curry looking around. Drops in the layup for 2.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Thompson outside. Here's Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Pajemski. Here's Hield. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And what focus from Hield there. Not an easy finish, but that guy finds a way.
Pass to Thompson. And here is Van Vliet. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Now here's Curry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Adams, he's checked in for Houston. And he sinks the second. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Van Vliet. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Pass to Hield. Pajemski with it. Guarded by Green. Butler dishes to Curry. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Thompson passes to Brooks. At the elbow, Adams. And that one drops.
But nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Outside Curry. Pajemski's shot is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Thompson outside. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Van Vliet with the bucket. Van Vliet's got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Butler finds Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 5.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Green against Adams. Van Vliet outside. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Green missing.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass the Butler. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
I don't think you can get too physical with Butler because he's so smart and clever in how he gets into the defender to draw the foul.
That one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And so Butler nails both of them. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Butler kicks to Green. Curry against Van Vliet. Right side Curry. Outside Butler. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Butler's got 7.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
Outside Green. Shoots over Pajemski. And it's Green missing. Warriors leading by 3. Left side Curry. From 12 feet out. That's good on the jump shot. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
And Thompson kicks to Van Vliet. Top of the key. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Curry's shot is good.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Gary Payton has checked in for Curry. And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Warriors. They lead by 7. Eason finds Van Vliet. Will it go? He lays it in. Van Vliet's got 10 points.
And just wanting it more. Van Vliet taking those 2 points. Love how he competes.
Back to Butler. Hield sets the pick for Butler. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 9 points in the game so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Van Vliet passes to Adams. Back to Van Vliet. Right wing. Some nice passing there by Houston. Thompson, a screen on Hield. Down low. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Green.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Butler on the way. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. To the middle. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Over Hield. Green, no luck. Warriors leading by 5. Butler with the ball. Misses in close.
Changed his mind during the layup. He can't be indecisive there. Tried to pull off another shot and missed it. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Back to Van Vliet. The offensive rebound. Shot by Eason, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Butler with the ball. Over Thompson. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 11.
Boy, I like the way Butler is just patient in his release. Doesn't allow the defender to affect his shot.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. And he makes good on the layup.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Pajemski. 1:04 left here in the first quarter. Here's Green. Yep, that one goes. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
And Adams kicks to Green. Payton against Eason. Green passes to Thompson. Over Butler. Back to Green. Pass to Eason. To the inside. Goes back up. Here's Van Vliet. Good with the fadeaway. 12 points for Fred Van Vliet.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Outside Butler. Over Thompson. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but They've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. It's a 5-point game. They've got Steven Adams. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Green, and it's Holiday in at the point. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Eason. Now Green, defended by Moody. Swiped it away. Here's Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Kuminga's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. It's good from long range. Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now Curry. Outside, Payton. Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. Eason grabs the board. Smith on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. Smith dishes to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And the first one drops.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Şengün comes in for Steven Adams, and Cam Whitmore's subbed in for Tari Eason. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Moody, guarded by Green. Curry passes it to Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammates.
Now here's Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
For Houston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in.
One shot.
Here's Moody. Outside Curry. From deep. Rebound by Smith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Takes it inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
For Houston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Whitmore, he's checked in for the Rockets.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Pass to post. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Curry driving inside. And the layup falls. Curry's got 11 points.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Rockets trail by 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Holiday. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Back to Payton. From downtown. It's rebounded by Houston. Pass to Eason. Over Moody. Another miss by Houston. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Here's Payton, covered by Smith. Outside Curry. There's the triple. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Holiday against Curry. And Holiday kicks to Smith. Count the basket. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Curry. In the corner. Moody with it. Back to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Santos. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Holiday will bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 4. Pass to Whitmore. Şengün with the screen for Whitmore. Smith on the wing. Shoots. And Moody pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Smith. And it's Smith again missing. Şengün against Payton. Curry on the wing. Pass to post. Back to Curry. They set the pick. Fires from way outside. Eason grabs the board.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here is Holiday. He has yet to score. Şengün with a screen on Curry. And Şengün throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Warriors leading by 5. Now here's Curry. 17 points in the game. And here is Moody. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Again, Curry missing. For Houston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Inside. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Back to Moody. Fires the 3. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
finds Eason. Şengün with a screen on paper. Şengün with the bucket. 9 points for Şengün.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Houston with a big group substitution here. Thompson, he's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Green, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Podziemski. Heel with a screen on Green. 6 to shoot. Podziemski, and the layup's good off the glass. Podziemski's got 6 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to VanVleet. Pass to Brooks. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson against Green. To the inside. And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Houston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Here's Butler. He's got 11.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Warriors leading by 4. Podziemski with it. He's got 6. Pass to Green. Hield sets the pick for Butler. Hield outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hield's got 5.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Thompson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Podziemski with it. Covered by VanVleet. Now Podziemski. Pass to Green. Over Thompson. Misses the wing J. Rockets trail by 4. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Here's VanVleet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And there's the strength and determination VanVleet's known for. He battles nonstop.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
That one misses for VanVleet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred VanVleet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys
can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Thompson against Green. Back to Van Vliet. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Butler finishing at the other end.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
Thompson looking for an opening. Back to Van Vliet. They double team Van Vliet. Brooks with no one around. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Butler kicks to Hield. Launches a three. And it's Butler missing. And it's Brooks in the corner. And another three for Houston. And the Warriors with possession here. Three-pointer. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. It's a tie game here in Houston. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Warriors 57.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Golden State looking at who they've got. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Hield in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. And there's the call on Amen Thompson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to Butler. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Van Vliet wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Warriors trail by 3. Curry passes to Green. Butler in the corner. Three-pointer, Hield buries it from three-point range. Hield's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Butler. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Houston's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Brooks setting a pick for Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Rockets have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Curry. He's got 20. Outside Butler. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Boy, the leadership, the unselfishness from Butler, you can count on him to share it.
Curry against Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Shoots over Pajemski. And Green with the basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 5th assist in this one. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. On the wing, Green. Healed outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now Pajemski. After Jalen Green's three-pointer that didn't go. Curry with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Thompson. He has 7. Back to Van Vliet. Here's Şengün. Good on the shot. Şengün's got 11.
Fighting to earn the second chance opportunity on the foul shot. This is exactly what coach wants from Şengün.
Here's Pajemski. 6 points for him. Back to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Thompson. He has 7. Şengün with a screen on Butler. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. And it goes on Draymond Green. Rockets have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Second team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Alperen Şengün. At the line, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Şengün.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is. I mean, especially as a passer.
Pajemski finds Curry. Outside Butler, just 5 to shoot. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Pajemski's got 11 points.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 17. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
That free throw good from Thompson. Houston making a switch here. Whitmore is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Podziemski. To the middle. Curry can't get it to go. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's Van Vliet. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
Oh, remarkable job keeping his concentration. Van Vliet is used to having to fight through tough defense like that.
And yes, it's good. Butler's got 17. Rockets trail. And here is Van Vliet. He's got 19. In the corner, it's Whitmore. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Podziemski. Now, here's Payton. Whitmore defending. Butler kicks to Green. Pocket 6. Payton surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight. Van Vliet outside. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Curry. He's got 26. Come on, Steph! Ridiculous! And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Van Vliet with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Whitmore missing.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. Curry, top finish inside.
And I just love the cleverness of Curry. When he's this deep, he's adept at finding different ways to score over the deep.
Back to Van Vliet. They double-team Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Green. Another miss by Houston.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Podziemski with it, covered by Van Vliet.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
The Warriors have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Shooting for Golden State. Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. And Tari Eason subbed in for Cam Whitmore. Both free throws good from Green. And so here is Houston. It's a 5-point game. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Wearing number 21, Quinton Post.
Easton passes to Van Vliet. Six on the shot clock. They double team Van Vliet. Houston needs to get a shot from the arc. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Butler. Here's Pajemski. To the paint. Here's Post. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Payton finds Butler. Payton with a screen on Green. Back to Payton. Misses the layup. Rockets trail by 7. Down low. East.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Here's Pajemski, covered by Van Vliet. To the middle. Post misses the shot. For Houston, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And that one's good. Green.
I don't think Green knows how to slow down or back off. I mean, even with the defense right in his face, he's going right at it inside.
Here's Pajemski. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Van Vliet outside. Over in the corner, Green. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 8th assist in the game.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Here's Pajemski. He's got 13. Doubled by Smith. Pass to Post. Takes a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Post has got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he gets the bucket.
And I like Van Vliet's shot selection. Terrific at looking to score when he sees the opportunity.
Here's Butler. They get it back. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assisted by
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing by 5. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Then there's Whitmore, and it's Ronnie in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Whitmore. Warriors with the rebound. Payton with it. Pass to Curry. Here's Post. To the inside. And the slam by Moody.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Payton. The Rockets making the shot. Outside Curry. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Shepard comes in for Cam Whitmore. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Rockets trail by 8. Now Shepard. Şengün with a screen on Payton. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Read the defense and executed. The IQ showing through for Şengün.
Outside Curry. Curry to the rim. Just 2 to shoot. Over Shepard. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Şengün. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot on.
Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. And the Warriors also making a change. Podziemski, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Smith outside. Şengün finds Smith. Back to Şengün. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Podziemski. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Eason. Smith the pass to VanVleet. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
At the line for 1, Fred VanVleet.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Down low. Holiday brings the double team. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday, a screen on Curry. VanVleet against Curry. Out of hand on it. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Moody finds Podziemski. VanVleet against Curry. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Curry's got 37.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Knocks it loose. Unhindered, going all the way. And the dunk by Eason.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
The shot's good.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now, here's Moody. Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Rockets. It's a one-point game. VanVleet kicks to Holiday. Back to VanVleet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. VanVleet's got 12 points in just the second half. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Podziemski with it, guarded by Holiday. Cans the 12-footer. And the Warriors lead by 1.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Eason finds Holiday. Now VanVleet from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Curry.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph is still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And he makes the first for the Rockets. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Stephen Curry hits them both. Here's VanVleet. He is just playing at a very high level now.
Making plays for himself and others. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, his next assist will give him a double-double. Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves the 9 shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
Now here's Curry. Basket good. Curry's got 41.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
At the line for your Rockets, Jalen Green. One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Thompson against Butler. Thompson misses. Warriors leading by 4. To the paint and stolen by Şengün. And Van Vliet, here we go.
And love how crafty Van Vliet is on these drives. Just daring the defense to get physical with him.
Second team foul. At the line for 2. Fred Van Vliet.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And here are the Warriors now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." Can they get it done? We'll see. Guys.
Thanks so much, David. Hield dishes to Green. Pass to Hield. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Impressive display of focus there from Hield. Never lost sight of the rim.
Shooting for Golden State, Buddy Hield at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Hield. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Thompson.
And Butler just excellent at finding ways to get to the stripe, especially when he's near the basket.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Butler nails both of them. Rockets trail by 4. And here is Green. Van Vliet outside. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Butler. Oh, no, stopping Butler that time.
The well-put-together Butler proving that he's just a little too strong there, not allowing the physical defense to stifle him at all.
To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The free throw drops for Şengün. Both shots good from the stripe. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Inside. And stolen by Şengün. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Brooks.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
The Warriors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Curry kicks to Butler. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Van Vliet. Şengün with the screen for Van Vliet. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Van Vliet's got 16 points here in the second half.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, no good by Golden State. Van Vliet looking around. Basket counts. And now a three-point Rocket lead.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Curry against Van Vliet. It's Curry with the drive. Yes! And the foul. That one on Thompson.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
Free throw drops for Curry.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Van Vliet against Curry. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. But Jemski's shot is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Curry outside, buries it from outside.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
It's time for the next pick. Let's hear it for all the dancers.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Great poise from Van Vliet there, shrugging off the pressure and just taking that shot.
Here's Curry. Pass to Pajemski. Curry against Van Vliet. Curry passes to Butler. Just 3 to shoot. It falls!
And that's exactly why they call him Jimmy Buckets. Butler, a clutch performer, one of the best we have in the league.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And what's their best move at this point?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
Van Vliet taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Thompson for 3. Off target from downtown. And that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Stephen Curry.